Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Rising Spivey Show. I'm your host, Chanel Spivey. I have a wonderful show coming up for you. Now, we have Diverse Gems in the building. They are a nonprofit group filled with amazing women. They're going to tell us about how they got started and some wonderful events they're doing in the community. And then I have Dwayne Cheers. He is an entrepreneur with a successful business, Movie Solutions. I also have the Lifestyle Entertainment Report. Let's get right on into it. Welcome to the Rising Spivey Show. My first guest is Dwayne Cheers. He is an entrepreneur that is doing amazing things. He's going to share with us the wonderful company that he has going on and how he got there. We had an awesome conversation. I want you to talk about those things too. Introduce yourself.
Dwayne Cheers. I'm the founder and CEO of Movie Solution LLC, which is a DVD vending machine company. I founded it at Morgan State University in 2007. And we got some big things coming to the DC area coming up this fall.
Okay, and so Movie Solutions is sort of like Redbox, right?
It's similar to Redbox, except for we have DVDs, video games, and coming soon CDs. So it's more of the lines of like a complete entertainment vending machine, and that's the path that I'm really going down. Is to have a complete entertainment store inside of a vending machine.
Okay, and these are going to very soon be found in metros.
Yes, DC subway system. We will start off with 10 stations inside of the DC, 1 in Virginia and 3 in Maryland.
Okay, yeah. So you shared with me, you did the work, you did the legwork, you submitted your proposal, God answered your prayers, and it made it happen. I was very inspired by that.
Yeah, it was a blessing. I came up with the whole concept about a year ago. It was last June. I was on the phone talking to one of my closest friends, and every single day I'm on the subway, and I was just thinking about like new places we could put these like kiosk machines. And being on the subway every single day, one day it just hit me. I was like, wow, if we could place them inside of this subway system right next to the like fare cards, it could be huge. So then I did a lot of research, did a lot of praying, a lot of working hard, and I just started to like call Metro every single day, send them like information, and at first they didn't give me any response. It took about 3 months, and then one day they called me back and they said, hey, we got all your paperwork, information, proposal that you sent us. It looks lovely. We're gonna come out for a bid because it's a public company. It's not private, so anytime it's public, you know, they have to come out with a bid. And they came out with the bid in October. We worked very hard on it, and we won it in June. So it took like a year for everything to get done, and you know, everything's coming together right now.
Wow, so you submitted it in about October?
I submitted it, no, it came out October 14th is when the bid was actually out. I submitted it on December 19th. Then we won the contract on June 29th was when the board said yes to it. Did
you have a party?
No.
Was Angela partying, jumping up?
No. Angela,
because I would have been like, yeah. I would have been.
Angela is the.
That's big though. Oh my gosh.
She is the backbone of the whole plan, operation, everything. So we haven't partied yet or anything because we know that all the real work has really started. You know, we had a toast. You know, congratulations, but you know, this is when everything really starts now. Like, this is when we really have to get our hands dirty. So we actually just got the official contract September 14th. So it just came in the mail. So right now we have, you know, lawyers looking over it, accountants looking over the contract. I'm looking over it. Angela's looking over it. My other 2 business partners who are really in it with me, they're looking over it. So we're really in the middle of doing all the hard work right now. So I mean, it's a blessing.
How did you know how to do a proposal? Because that's big. I'm trying to submit proposals and get my business together. Yeah. How did you know how to do that? Did you have to?
I didn't know how to do it, to be honest. I just researched. You know, there's a quote that W.E.B. Du Bois says that if you want to hide something from a black person, put it inside of a book. So I did a lot of reading on how to write a proposal. Because I mean, everything's on the internet. I mean, this is 2010. We have something called the World Wide Web.
Right.
So everything's there. So I mean, just a lot of research and just figuring out how do you write it. And then also, you know, you can look at old, you know, proposals that people have put out. So I mean, once you get this format of it, then you know you can pretty much do anything. So,
right. And it came to you. That's good.
It was a blessing. I just thank everyone who's just said one prayer for me. I mean, because it's been a rough road. You know what I mean? Like we had to raise money, $200,000. We got told no by 18 different banks. You know, 18 different banks. We had investors at the last minute pull their money out, and you know, I didn't have any time to get upset or to whine or anything. You know, I had 5 minutes to be mad. But during that time was really just praying.
I know
and say, hey,
you just said something right there. When I myself keep going, that is something serious, because sometimes even in this process in the studio, there is always gonna. What I have learned is there's always gonna be a hurdle. I need to be running like I know it's coming.
Right.
That's what I decided. You're
Keep
absolutely
your foot on the
right.
gas pedal at all times. You know, like our foot never goes off the gas pedal, never at all. I mean, and even now, now I'm getting called back from other transits who at first wouldn't listen to anything I had to say. Like, who is Movie Solution? This is a brand new company, because a lot of times companies don't want to take that first risk. And you know, so now it's like I'm getting calls from New York, you know, San Francisco.
Because they're seeing what
because of that one reference that I can say that, you know, the Washington Metropolitan Area Transit Authority, you know, we are now partnering with them.
Which is the first, second, third
That
largest?
is the second busiest transit system in the whole, you know, America. So it was a blessing. Like, that's all I can say.
Me and you were speaking before about kids and their aspirations to be rappers and entertainers and so forth. And you were saying that the likelihood of them becoming successful business owners themselves is they have a greater chance, but not always inspired to do so. That's why I'm hoping somebody is watching this saying, like, the brother went to the library, he learned how to do a proposal.
I mean, this is my whole thing, and I say this all the time, and I said it to you one time, and I'm gonna say it again. We aspire to be athletes and entertainers. You know, for like some reason, that's what our community loves to do, and it's because of this whole facade of like money. So I'll say this: in 2001, no, I'm sorry, 2003, you had this great basketball player who signed a $90 million contract. LeBron James, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so everyone was going crazy. $90 million. So my quote is that if Phil Knight can pay LeBron James $90 million just to market his product, how much money do you think Phil Knight has, who is the CEO of Nike? He has way more money than LeBron, And I'm the biggest basketball fan. I'm the biggest rap fan. Like, I love Jay-Z. I mean, I love them all, you know. But entrepreneurship, like, and even they say it. If you read any of their like latest articles, they say that they make the most of their money within entrepreneurship. They don't make it within rapping. So if they tell you this, then why? It's like there's nothing wrong with your aim. You just need to switch up the target. You know, I mean, like that's all you have to do is like don't think that you can only become just an athlete or some type of like entertainer. Like, you have a far greater chance of becoming a successful entrepreneur. There isn't a single entertainer or athlete on the top 50 Forbes 100 list. I mean, they're not on there. If you talk about billionaires inside of America, there's no athletes. There's no entertainers. You know, 1, 2, and 3. You have Carlos Slim, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates. You know, like there's no successful businessmen.
Entrepreneurship. Well, you know, and I think that's a great point. I think that our youth are really mesmerized by glitz and glam and the idea or the look of having shiny things and money, but not necessarily the legwork that, like, because you said something important, that is serious. In my journey in doing this, like, I had to submit a proposal to come here, and I had to wait on the board of directors to approve me, and then I had to, and it's ongoing since. And I'm at the library every single chance I can get, because the business behind, like, this is easy. I can do that. I can talk to you all day long like this. But there's the business behind it and the planning and the legwork behind it. Like, you put in something and you had to pray on it for a year. Like, people should really understand that you can get anything, but you're gonna have to be dedicated.
It's gonna take hard work.
And see it all the way through.
Yeah, and I think that's the one thing that I want everyone just to realize is that, you know, you have to put this work in. I don't believe in anything called overnight sensation. I mean, I think that's a phrase that people use so often. Like, you don't ever see what went on in the back end.
Right.
I'm sitting there talking to you. Like, to me this is like phenomenal. That you have come up with your own show, and I got the chance to be in the background and see how you really working and like how you take care of business. And people never see like what we really go through on the back end. Like, business is stressful. There's many nights where I'm not sleeping, because I'm up figuring out, what's the next move, because I have to figure out what's next. I have to keep moving, so
it never stops.
No, it never stops. But people have to put the work in. It takes time. It doesn't happen in 4 months or in 6 months, or it takes time. And however long it takes, just keep for the stars. Keep going.
And keep going. Thank you very much, sir, for being here. I appreciate it. Shout out to Miss Angela for linking us up, and I wish you much success. Get New York, then get California, and then when my DVDs come out, I'm gonna be putting them up in there.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We're going to the top. Nothing gonna stop it. We're just gonna pray, believe, and work hard. That's what I said. Pray,
and
believe,
that's
work
it.
hard.
Pray, believe, and work hard. Okay, we'll be back in a moment.